Peace, blessings, and prosperity. This is my flat earth rant number 2. It's going to be short because I have a lot of rants to just get them out of my system. I have been debating with people quite often because I've been more vocal about the flat earth. I'm one of the people, I don't care if you call me a nut, it doesn't matter. It's not that major to me. I'm using logic and reasoning when I speak, and I'm also looking into things and just doing homework on it and not just speaking just because I got lips. And with that being said, it's a lot of nonsense going on with where we live. They tell us that we're on a globe, and we just have so much telling us that we are not on a globe. It's just so much that's telling us that. For instance, why is an airplane called an airplane? That's simple. We live on a plane. And when you fly, you're just in the air moving across the plane. That's the reason why an airplane is called an airplane. That's a simple one. It's profound at the same time that it's simple. Also, we're said to have thousands of satellites. If we have thousands of satellites, why is it that at any given time you could lose your cell phone signal in a certain neighborhood or what have you? Why is that? If we have thousands of satellites and we just have all these cell phone towers and things like that, why are you losing signal? Because the truth of the matter is, all we really have is undersea cable and cell phone towers. So when you get to certain areas, you're obviously not near undersea cable in certain neighborhoods because you're not even near the sea. And you only truly have the optics that we can see and a few that we don't see. We don't actually have those satellites. Yes, GPS is coming from cell phone towers and undersea cable. Internet is coming from undersea cable, cell phone towers, and things like that. Also, when you have a satellite dish, you don't point it straight up because the signal is not truly coming from space. It's just coming from somewhere that's a little bit more distant from where you are. Satellite dishes usually point at an angle, but it's not pointing straight up. Come on, people. It's obvious. Where are all the pictures of satellites when you see a picture of the Earth? You don't see any. How is that possible with all these satellites? You never see them? When you see a picture of the Earth? Come on. Let's be serious. And also, if the Earth were truly 20,000 miles, over 20,000 miles in circumference, how is it possible that someone in the Navy can lock a target 50 nautical miles away? How could you see something 50 nautical miles away if you were on a globe? It would be below your line of sight, so it would be non-existent. You can't aim at something that you can't see, and obviously it's not there because it's beyond a curve. It's under you, so to speak. This is just logic, you know. I'm not talking a bunch of bull crap and a bunch of math that's hard to follow. This is logic. We never see satellites when we see pictures of Earth. Red flag. You can lock on a target that's more than 50 nautical miles away from you on water, telling you that the water is completely flat 50 miles away from you. Woo! And airplanes fly above a plane. As it said, airplane. Come on, it's just logic speaking. Another reason how we know airplanes only fly across a plane, no matter where you fly, you never land upside down. Some places in the earth are not facing the way that you're facing. They're actually upside down. So when you fly to those places, how is it that the plane lands right side up? Then we have people blogging and talking to me about the Coriolis effect and talking about how a sniper has to shoot a certain way to account for the curvature of the earth and so on and so forth. That's also BS. You've been lied to. If the Coriolis effect was truly a real thing, planes would not be able to land because they wouldn't land directly where they are going. They would be landing a little further from the target because the runway would actually be spinning and moving away from them or towards them, depending on which direction they're coming from, and that would cause a problem to land the plane. So come on, I'm just using logic. That's my rant. I'm not going to say much more. We'll talk further a little later on. Please help me to answer these things because I need to know. Please be intelligent. Please be informed. Don't come on here talking crazy and goofy because there's no point in that. We just want to know what's going on. I want to know what's going on. I've been lied to most of my life. I'm trying to get some answers. I'm speaking logic. With that being said, help me to understand how you still believe we live on a globe. Knowing just those things, it's much more that we can get into. But with just those things, how do you believe we still live on a globe? Talk to you later.